Hi guys, it's SourPatchSimmer here and welcome to another Let's Build with me. Today is a contemporary modern home. Here I am just kind of getting the shape of it. Word of warning though, unfortunately I lost half of the footage, which I'm really annoyed about actually. I did end up recording the actual building process, but not the decorating process. So at the end I have a lot of screenshots for everyone. I'm really sorry about that. I'm really frustrated about it as well. Fraps unfortunately decided to crash on me, which is a little bit annoying considering like the decorating itself took a long time and I didn't really want to redo it. But yeah, sorry about that guys. Anyway, on to commentating the Let's Build. At the moment I'm just moving everything around, seeing how I can actually get what I want, because I knew I wanted to use half walls in this outside. I wanted a pool outside as well. It's based on an image from Google Images, I believe. It'll be linked down below, it's fine. But I wanted to kind of challenge myself and see if I could actually recreate something like that in The Sims. It's really cool actually. It's a really cool house. I would very much like to live in the house. The outside is, well, the straight on image of the outside is what I based the house on. I think it's pretty similar actually. I think I did a decent job of that. But yeah, I'm trying to think of how it looks actually, to compare it. I don't think, I think the layouts of the outside is the same, the front anyway, because the only thing that I had going from it was the front. So yeah, I tried anyway. I think the way that the windows are on the top level, which you'll see in a moment anyway, this protruding kind of top level too is similar to how it is, as is the balcony, which we put in later as well. But you'll have seen that from the screenshot anyway, from the thumbnail. For some reason I can't think of words today, so apologies in advance. But yeah, there we go, here I am sorting the balcony area out of the second level. It was a fun build, I think. I used quite a lot of half walls in this, which is I really wanted to use more, because I'm not, as much as I love the half walls, I haven't used them as much as I wish I had in my other builds, as well as my own play as well. But yeah, I'm just adding in columns because the original image had that as well. The balcony area is slightly different to the original image. Earlier I was trying to put the fencing in there, but unfortunately it doesn't really, you can't move object the fence, which is frustrating. It still relies on the grid. So I was trying to mess around with that and see how I could do it, experimentation and stuff, but it didn't work. So I changed my mind about it. But this house has well, it's got 3 levels actually. It's got a downstairs as well, a basement, which has nice spa things in it, because this is for modern and contemporary and cool Sims, I guess. I'm just struggling there with the border because I forgot to put a, not a roof, oh, what's the name? I can't think today, see? Do you see what I mean? The trim, that's the word. The trim on the outside of the level. So here I am just adding the walls so I can actually do that. Because I don't like the roof trims, but I like the mid-level trims, so that worked a lot nicer, I think. Plus as well, it's always nice to have a kind of border on the roof when it's going to be flat. So I went from there and kind of decided on doing something like that. But yeah, I did have fun making it. It took me a while, which is why I decided not to redo the decorating, because the decorating took such a long time. I mean, it doesn't look like there's a whole heap of it, but you'll see from the screenshots, because I've went very much out of my comfort zone. And yeah, I love cluttering the place up, but I decided not to do that for once. I decided I wanted it to be nice and modern and white and black, and there's a couple of pops of colour in there, but mainly white and black, monochrome. So yeah, I was just trying to play around that idea. I also like the back bit of the garden I did. I thought that looked pretty cool, but again, you'll see that in the screenshots. Here I am making the basement. I'd forgotten that you need to make the walls before putting the stairs in, which was fun, but it's fine. It looks nice when I'm actually finished with it, I think. Unfortunately, like I said, literally, I think the only thing you guys will actually see of me making the spa is putting the wallpaper on and and putting the lights on, which change a lot, because I put loads of lights on which are not needed at all. Here I am just kind of working out how I'm gonna have the upstairs area, because I had nothing to go from with the upstairs area. Same with downstairs, but mainly the upstairs I didn't really know where anything was placed, etc. So I think there's 3 half walls. Yeah, there's 2 there, and then there's another one where the master bedroom is. There's 2 bedrooms, a study, and quite a large bathroom, which you can see that I just built. And here's the cool thing, I ended up putting a plant inside there. So it's kind of like a sandbox plant thing. I don't know, I thought it looked cool, so I decided to do that. I'm just playing around with the doors there, because I didn't really know which doors to choose. So I wanted it to be nice and modern and cool, I guess. But it's quite an expensive house, from what I can remember. I think it was 160,000 simoleons, which it's not the most expensive house, but it is quite expensive. Especially for, this is definitely not like for starter sims, etc. Unless you want to use the free real estate option on there. But even still, it's quite expensive. In the original image as well, that half wall there that I was just playing around with the windows on, that's entirely made of glass. So I was trying to figure out a way of how I could do that, but in the end I just end up extending the wall and putting windows there. And also playing around with the upstairs layout, because I really didn't know how I wanted it to be laid out. Because it's quite a big place, and I didn't really know not how to design it, but more I didn't really know what would work, because the kind of designs that I tend to do are smaller ones, and this was quite a big build. It doesn't look that big, but once you place things in, and once you'll see the screenshots, it's quite a big house. Downstairs is a little bit smaller, obviously, because we don't have the extension in, etc., or the overhang. But upstairs is a lot bigger, so it was quite difficult trying to work out that. Here I am, yeah, there we go, I extend the wall there. It looks a lot better, I think. But I didn't really also know where to put the windows. And I know a couple of people would be like, why did you put them in the bathrooms like that, the full length ones? But I wanted to make it a bit different, because not many people do that, which is understandable. I'm not gonna lie, like, it would probably off-put me if it was real life, but it's not, it's Sims, so it's a bit different. There's also a hot tub outside, which I'm making the foundations for right now. It's a sunken hot tub too, because split levels, you know what I'm like. I like my split levels, so I decided to do that, which was quite cool. And then I realised that the flooring just there was the same as outside, and I'm like, I should probably change it. Yeah, I really did enjoy making this though, but I'm just a bit frustrated that Fraps decided to crash on me, especially since the decorating, I think, makes it so much nicer. And obviously you guys won't be able to see half of that. You will be able to see with the screenshots at the end, but still a bit frustrating for me, especially since it took me a long time. Silly fraps. But I'm just making the outdoor lights here. I think I was anyway. Oh no, I lied. I was looking at the lighting for the pool, but then I'm just adding in the siding, which is on the original house as well. I'm not sure about the back though. I ended up just doing what looked nice, really, with that. But it also has white walls on the inside, I believe, from the images, and which I go with as well. And it has some white on the outside as well. It's quite a nice house actually. I'm not going to complain if I lived there, put it that way. It's pretty nice. But yeah, I thought it'd be cool to challenge myself a little bit, because I really don't make builds like this very often. I mean, the spa was probably, yeah, the spa that I built a couple of days ago and this are probably they're probably the hardest builds I've done in Sims 4, for the simple fact that I wanted to challenge myself. So but the starter home one that was quite challenging too, working out how to get the split levels in and also the money. But I don't know, I think these ones were a little bit harder. I don't know why this is pausing right now. I must have been checking something, because like I said, I was going from the image, but I don't know why I was checking anything on when I was actually building inside, because there was no indications of inside that I could see. I can't talk today at all. I was trying to experiment with those siding things so it would give a nice lighting, but that didn't really work. And here I am working out how to place the hot tub properly, what would get rid of it, how much room it would need. So I assumed it would need that much room, but I was wrong. It needs a little bit more, which is a bit frustrating because nothing can touch the foundation, which I've noticed, and I noticed putting the kitchen in as well. I don't think you guys get to see that, but it says that nothing can touch the foundation. So I had to extend it out and then move it in the middle so it didn't touch the foundation. Like, there you go. I don't get why it does that. I'm a bit confused about that, but it's okay. It worked out in the end, so it doesn't really matter. Well, you get to see me doing a little tiny bit of furnishing, but not very much. I just wanted to see, finish the outside, because I knew what the outside looked like before I started to build properly on the inside and decorate properly on the inside. And yeah, it's pretty similar to how it is in the actual image that I found. The backyard, I have no idea what it looks like, but I thought this looked pretty cool. There's also a bar here as well, which is the other way. Yep, there we go. So there's the master bedroom. There's a pretty decent sized bathroom in there. There's a spa downstairs. There is a bathroom in the spa with little half walls, which I don't think you guys get to see either. You will in the screenshots, don't worry. There's also a study, a living room with a flat screen TV, and I think I made it a teenager's bedroom as well. The spare bedroom upstairs, but obviously you can change that if you want to. It's a girl's bedroom, or whatever gender you want to be, but it's got pink in it, so so obviously it's assumed that it's a girl. Not that it matters, whatever. Anyway, yeah, what else has it got in here? It's got quite a big bathroom downstairs as well, in the ground floor instead, not the basement. And yeah, I think that's about it actually. It's got another kind of split level where the study is as well, which is upstairs off the master bedroom. Yeah, off the master bedroom and near the what's the word? The balcony. I can't talk today, guys. I'm so sorry. Here I am just adding in some terrain paint to make it a little bit more fleshed out and not just like a fence just got placed there. I think this isn't the original image as well. The fence is there, but not the way that they've took the photos beyond the fence, so you can't really see the fence, but I know the fence is there from the way that they've taken the photo. Also, the stones are in there as well. There I am just cheekily saving. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. I'm adding the lights now and properly looking at how everything looks in the dark and what I can do. I decided to go on these kind of pool lights. I quite like them actually as normal lights outside. I think they work quite nicely. But yeah, I think this was quite a fun build. Very frustrating in the fact that I couldn't show you guys the actual decorating process. But you get the gist because you can see all the layout and etc. But you'll be able to see it with the screenshots as well. And yeah, I did use a little bit of move objects with this. Not much though, just a tiny bit for the plant and other plants as well. I think that's about it for move objects. I don't think I used any of it actually. There you can see the split leveling here again. But yeah, I don't think I used any of it other than for that plant and maybe and the other one downstairs in the spa. That was about it though, from what I can remember. Yeah, here I am just adding in more lights and working out where things are going and etc. My lighting takes a while to load as well, which I've noticed when I'm recording. So there's that, and here we go. You can see the spa, but you can literally just see me do this, so apologies for that. It does not stay like this, don't worry, it's not like lights everywhere. And here I'm trying to update my lighting so I can see how well it lights everything. Yeah, massive apologies for the recording, guys, though. It's so frustrating that I did that, but it just took such a long time to decorate. I don't have time to redo it, unfortunately. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Enjoy the screenshots. Have a nice day. Bye.